Howdy, howdy, everybody, and welcome back. We've been continuing rolling through the months. We're in August, and let's take a look at a couple things right quick. While this field is not ours, it gives us insight into this crop. This is lavender, and we own a field that we purchased a field that was planted in lavender. So I'm figuring when that field's ready for harvest, so will ours. That one's still showing growing. I don't really. Here, let me try check something here. Yeah. So, but uh, in what field that is this field right here, which is right next to our grass field. This field is what we're using for feeding the sheep. Um, and as you can see, we got a guy working it right now. He is spreading fertilizer to help increase the potential yield of this field. So next up is this field right here. This is our potato field. It's actually ready for harvest again. So we are going to harvest it today. But before we get to that, let's look at our other fields. Sugarcane, it's growing. It's coming along just fine. This is a very slow growing. This is our poplar. As you see, it says needs plowing. That is what it would take to get maximum yield out of the field. Now, what I'm wondering is why there's rocks in this field when I'm pretty sure whenever I planted it, I ran the stone picker across it. Next up is our alfalfa field. This is still showing growing. I don't know what the grow time is on alfalfa. Alfalfa, poppy, lavender. There's a couple others that are new to this field or this map. Stuff that's added in on this map, but I don't know anything else besides that on it. So next we're going to run over to our first sheep pen. This pen, we need to get some grass here. So, let's look at it this way. All right. Right now, the sheep are feeding off the meadow, and they are eating more than what the meadow is producing. And that's with only 500 sheep. And it looks like next month we're going to have a new 500 sheep added to the field just from reproduction. So next up is the sheep pen on the other end of the map. They're coming along just fine. They're good on food. They got plenty of grass. They got plenty of meadow. So they're doing good. But while we are here, as you see, we got ourselves some pallets. So let's L and set that down. Let's hop in our forklift. And we're going to load up those pallets. Once we get these loaded, I'm just going to park the forklift here. I'm going to leave it here. And what we'll end up doing is we will end up just getting a second forklift for the other pen. Now, on a side note, I am considering replacing this pen. Go with the same pen as we have on the other side. Reason behind that is, well, it's much more efficient. It holds more grass and storage as feed, so we don't have to worry as much about refilling it. Another thing is it's easier for just dumping straight grass. This setup is more designed for bales, whereas that setup over there works better with just loose grass. And I went ahead and sold my old mowing setup. And I just went ahead and got a Colossus harvester, Ford harvester with mowing deck, and we're going to be using that for doing our mowing. So we'll grab the other full bale. We'll leave the partial one here. And so one thing, when I was loading in to the map today, I noticed something. Never really, not something I normally pay attention to, but I happened to notice it when I was loading in. And I've got nearly 60 hours in this map alone so far, which I really did not expect to see, but a whole lot more than I was expecting to see. So, alright, let's see. Did I just goof myself up? Alright, so we're going to sell off these bales, or pallets of bales. Probably going to get some decent money out of it. Not outrageous, but it'll be decent. So, yeah, it was alright. Alright, well, let's hop in the root harvester so we can get our potatoes. And try to make ourselves some money today. Yeah, we made a little bit from the bales of wool, but now one thing I am considering. I'm not anxious to pull the trigger on, but something I am considering, and that is going ahead and taking out a larger loan so that we can start buying up more fields. That way we have the potential to be making more money faster. So, some, like I said, it's something I'm considering. But Haven't made that decision yet, but we'll see. Another thing, before I make that decision, I'm going to advance a couple more months uh, to look at the alfalfa field and the lavender field. See what we're going to do with those two fields. Because it wouldn't make any sense to continue running those crops if those crops just don't grow. If they never get to ready for harvest. If they never get to ready for harvest, like I said, there's just no point in continuing growing them. I mean, they look neat. They're different. They're not something we regularly see, but so. But I'm going to get this knocked out, and then we'll look to see if it's okay to go ahead and sell it, or if we need to hold on to the potatoes, and we'll just go from there. So I'll get this knocked out, and we'll see where we're at. All right, so we got field replanted. I was spreading lime at the same time as I was planting, so that's why part of the field is in lime, or well, you see the lime, part of it you don't. But it's all set, ready to go. Um, while while I had a piece of equipment parked in this driveway, and while I was over here, I was looking just out of curiosity, looking for a collectible, and here's one right here. Now this is actually going to be the very first one that I collect. Um, and it looks like the collectibles give us $10,000. So, um, I didn't know how much they gave. Like I said, this was the first one I found or collected. I spotted a couple different ones, but what we're looking for on the collectibles is those red maple leaves. Um, and every one I have seen has been either like on a building or around a building. So if you're going to go looking for them, uh, look for them around buildings. They're red maple leaf, um, and sometimes it's actually easier to spot them after, like if you were to sell the building, and sometimes it's easier to find them then. Um, but yeah, if you ever go looking for them, that's what to be looking for. Um, that just happens to be the first one I actually collected, just because it was right there. So let's get back over to the farm. Actually, before we do that, I'm going to pay back some of our loan for the time being. Um, we're going to get this down to just owing $2 million, just so it's a little bit less that we're paying interest on. And tell you what, while I'm doing this, I'm not going to record the whole time here. Actually, never mind. All right. Well, actually, we ended up letting it go too long. Oh well, it's all right. Uh, all right. We're going to go ahead and advance to September. Um, see what September brings us. We will need to put the second application of fertilizer on potato field, and then we'll run over to look at our grass field, see how it's coming. All right. Actually, we're just going to roll through all of the fields real quick. All right, so this grass field, even though it's saying ready to harvest, apparently with the last game update, we'll actually get more yield if we do go ahead and wait one more month. So we will. And let's run over to our lavender field. Yeah, it's still the same. So, we'll use this Mercedes for fertilizing. Oh shoot, I didn't think about that. Yeah, that'll be enough. All right, so get a hired hand going on this field. Um, we've got a few more months before we're ready to harvest or to sell our wood chips. January is the best time for selling wood chips, so like I said, we got a couple months for that. Um, all right, sugar cane's looking good. Would have gotten better harvest if we had plowed and replanted, but plowing and replanting, not only is it time consuming, the replanting is costly, so we're okay with that. But we're going to let the hired hand get that field fertilized. But I think I'm going to go ahead and call an end to this episode. I want to say thank you all for watching. Please like, share, subscribe, follow, leave a comment, and I really hope to catch you guys next time. Take care and have yourselves a wonderful day.